Hi, my name is Lyka Santos. I am a communications, mass media and journalism alumni from University of Guam. I am currently working as a graphic designer at Citadel Pacific or IT&E.
And I want to be the first to welcome you. And what I'd like to do now is actually go back
Would I
to
recommend for people to be? I mean, if you're able to compromise in terms of those type of things, I think you should really pursue it, because one thing I've noticed now is because we're in a digital age, a lot more business owners, companies need help in terms of graphic designing or like digital marketing itself. So I would say if you're able to compromise and make sure that you let your employer know what type of gear you need in order to be able to do your job properly, then yeah, go for it. It's a fun job. It's really fun. Just make sure you take a breather every once in a while, because I'm pretty sure everyone in the creative field has had that one time where they're really burnt out or like they're in a creative rut. Everyone goes through that. And so just make sure that you separate work from your personal life. I didn't specifically want to be a graphic designer before, just because that job wasn't as popular or known in my time. But I did know that I wanted to take arts in college. I guess that's how I originally started, like, my interest in graphic design. I did mention that I wanted to take arts in college, but my parents was really against it, because they thought there's no future in my career if I take arts. Eventually, when I moved here from Philippines, I found that there's a visual communications program at GCC, and I was really interested in it because before, back in Philippines, I only self-taught myself in Photoshop and Illustrator. So when I found out that there's a program for that at GCC, I was really interested in it, because I was like, hey, what other stuff can I learn from this program? And so that's how it started, and I found that I really enjoyed doing graphic designs, specifically like branding, creating the brands, creating the logos and everything, because I realized that it helps a lot of businesses in the long run. The cons, I would say I was really lucky to have a company that actually supports the creatives, because I've been to other workplaces before where they didn't really focus on the type of equipments or gear that we need in order for us to do a proper job. I was lucky because for Citadel, they were able to provide me my own computer or laptop to work with, which it really helped, because laptops aren't cheap. They're very expensive, especially for creatives, because we work on like really huge files that we really do need like good specs for the gears that we're working on. And then the cameras are also one thing. It's not a cheap equipment to have. Initially I was using my own camera, but now they're getting us our own cameras, so we don't need to use our personal ones, because the companies are not gonna pay for those expenses if the cameras break. And the same thing as the laptop, because I have this one coworker where he was using his personal laptop before, and it just died on him. It died on him, and the company wasn't able to compensate for it, because technically it's not the company's equipment. I would say it's not their property.
Wala ganyan, ano po? Wala naman! Ganyan, wala naman. Baka ka naman sa siya. Wala naman! Baka na yung mga delivery.
I guess that's one con for graphic designers is you're probably gonna have to provide some of the gear if needed, because not a lot of companies would provide you those.